Hi, I'm Melanie Barr. Welcome to the She Built It Experience with Melanie. You're here because you want to experience the life and business that you crave. Join me as I talk to women who have successfully built it, a career and business that they love. We dive into the topic of how they built it and talk about everything from having the courage to make career leaps to the details of how to lead effectively, create successful teams, implement strategies for growth, and infuse tech innovation. Magic happens when we focus on the part of ourselves and our business that brings us joy. So let's dive in. Hi, She Built It family. I'm Melanie Barr, the founder and CEO of She Built It. Today, I am sharing 5 essential marketing and branding tips. Whether you've taken an idea and created a business, product, or service, or you work in corporate and you're passionate about what you do, it's important to think through how our business and brands, personal and professional, are presented. How do you make products, services, and yourself known to followers, clients, customers, and consumers? Tip 1, define your audience. Knowing your audience and who your brand is speaking to makes all the difference. Speaking to your ideal customer brings clients and customers to you instead of you having to try to find them. Even though you've done a deep dive into thinking through defining your ideal customers, clients, and audience, it's always good to check in and reevaluate. When I reevaluate, I like to go back to the basics. I take a Sharpie and a piece of printer paper. I'm a huge fan of technology. I live on Google Docs, scheduling apps, podcast apps, social apps, all of it all day long. But when I need to get creative, I like to use a pen and paper. It's freeing, it doesn't feel so rigid, structured, and creative ideas flow easier. Draw a stick figure, and around the figure, write all of the words that describe who your product is speaking to. I have an avatar that I drew on the back of my door in my office. When I'm working and my office door is closed, I see my ideal client. It is a constant reminder of who I am serving and why She Built It exists. To empower women and everyone to experience the life and business that they crave by sharing knowledge, business and life inspiration, resources, and sharing in a community. We all crave a certain kind of life and business. The beautiful thing is, the life and business that we crave is different for all of us. Once your ideal customer and client is identified, it becomes super clear on who you serve and why you serve them. Tip number 2. Reach your audience. Let's take your avatar a step further. Where does your avatar spend most of their time? And how can you reach them? Are they on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, email lists, TV ads? Maybe you spend your time on Instagram and TikTok, but your clients are mostly on Facebook and LinkedIn. Once this is determined, it's so much easier to develop campaigns around reaching your customers and clients and conveying how you're going to make their business and lives better or bring joy to their lives. Tip number 3, infuse your personal brand. When building a brand, this can be tricky. Today, we want to purchase a product or service that we are going to use and like. We also want to know the story of who is behind the product. It can be challenging to figure out how much of yourself you want to put into your marketing and branding. You might choose to introduce yourself and your team to clients and customers so they know who is behind the product and who they're speaking to. You might also want to focus mostly on your product and brand and only tell a bit of your story. At the rate business changes today, this is something to take some time to think through and figure out. It's different for everyone, but it's more satisfying as a leader to figure out what is best for you and your brand. It's easier to confidently move forward when putting your product and story out into the world and bringing it to life. Tip number 4, be yourself. Your community, friends, audience, clients, and customers want to know who you are and for you to be your authentic self. Try not to get too caught up in what others are doing and focus on doing the things that are true to you as a person, as a leader, and as a brand. Your true self will shine through and it will be easy for your audience to see. There's also the question of how much of your personal life do you want to share? This comfort level is also different for everyone and for every product. Someone who is working with clients, either selling fitness equipment and products to help clients to get fit, for example, might want to be very real about their struggles and triumphs. While companies who are selling other consumer goods might want to focus mostly on the brand, while companies who are selling other consumer goods might want to focus mostly on the brand while infusing the stories of clients and why the founders created, developed, and scaled their products. Tip number 5, growing your brand. Hiring a photographer or video media team for personal and business branding is a beautiful thing and highly recommended. You can also bring a brand to life by sprinkling in photos and videos of who you are by taking them yourself. Everyone's business, product, and service is different, and how everyone wants to appeal to their audience is very different too. Here are a few things I learned during COVID when we were all stuck in our house and not able to do branding photo and video shoots like we usually do. You might know these tips and tricks, but if not, here's what I do. Lighting is everything. Go outside or find the place in your house that has the best lighting. I'm also a big fan of the Diva light. There are so many different kinds on Amazon. It takes some trial and error, but you'll find the best light that works for you. Filters. Depending on your brand or your personal brand, you might like a bright and happy filter, a darker filter, or one that goes with your certain aesthetic and brand colors. Find the right filter for you and stick with it for a more cohesive and beautiful look when posting pictures. Facetune is also a favorite app for photo editing. Another one of my favorite apps is Bazart. With this app, you can create fun backgrounds and designs with a few clicks on your phone. Use Planoly or another scheduling app. Planoly helps you to see what your media will look like weeks ahead as you build out your grid. If you are putting out reels, TikToks, and videos out by the minute, awesome. If you are just getting started, it takes practice, but once you are in a flow, it becomes easy and fun. There are so many video editing apps out there. iMovie is the one I use the most to clip and add music. Thank you to all who joined me today and to all of our listeners around the world. I hope these 5 essential marketing and branding tips help you to experience the life and business that you crave. Until next time. If you are new to She Built It, we'd love for you to join us. We offer community memberships, masterminds, innovative virtual events, and meaningful connections to entrepreneurs and corporate leaders. Please also check out our She Built It shop, curated products from women-owned businesses who put their heart and soul into their beautiful and innovative products. We offer She Built It business consulting and the She Built It blog. Thank you to everyone around the world who joined today. Thank you to my editor, Rich Straffolino. Please download and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. And until next time, together, let's let nothing stop us from experiencing the life that we crave.